staring, waiting, sitting, waiting on, sitting, staring, waiting, sitting, putting off the dreams that I run into, always keep falling through. Doubts and comparisons will never ever let me win. Then I look at you and I fall in. I sink in and believe in me.
Did I say something wrong? Did you hear what I was thinking? Did I talk way too long when I told you all
drinking, messing with my head. Oh, tell me what you hate about me. Whatever it is, I'm sorry. Terms with a broken heart. I guess that sometimes good things fall apart. When you said it was real, yes, I really did believe you. Did you fake how you feel when we parked down by the river that night? That night when we fogged up the windows in your best friend's car, 'cause we couldn't leave the windows down in December. Tell me what you hate about me. Whatever it is, I'm sorry. I know I can be dramatic, but everybody said we had it. I'm coming to terms with a broken heart. I guess that sometimes good things fall apart. Overthinking's got me drinking, messing with my head. Tell me what you hate about me. Whatever it is, I'm sorry.
Alrighty, hey guys, how are you doing? I hope you're doing swell. Yeah, a little bit of a different music shift than usual. There was a DMCA free playlist I found, and it was long, and I was adding things selectively at first, and then I got tired and lazy, and I just dragged and dropped the entire thing in, and I didn't realize that there was non-instrumental music in there. So now there's non-instrumental music, and I am slowly, removing it. So thank you for your patience. But yeah, look at this. Look at this swell little boy. Look at him. Isn't he lovely? Mellow Miniatures. Hey there. Well, I'm well. How are you? No Twitch stream tonight? Nope, there is in fact a Twitch stream tonight. What is going on? What's this? Oh, it's another test for the emergency alert. Nope, I'm here. I'm here, Jack. All right. Let's see here. I need to tell people I'm online. So let's just go over and do that. I hope you guys are doing all great. See if I can fix up the exposure on this. I personally like the moody lighting, but I don't know. How do you guys feel? I mean, I don't have to change it. It's much brighter than this is right now. You only see me on YouTube. Well, Genty Gent is in Twitch. It looks like a Nurgle figure, which I love. Yeah! So this guy here, Genty Gent, is from a company called, whatcha-who's it? Titan Forge. They are I want to say Polish company. So you can find this either on their My Mini Factory as an STL, or you can find it on their website. I just updated my Twitch and now I see you. Yeah, there you go. See, I exist. I exist. But yeah, I don't know. I think the moody lighting looks really good. But I mean, like, let's take a look here. If I go and I actually try to, like, do this, I guess this is better too. It's still moody. I like it. You know, I like the moody lighting. I think this is about as far as I'm going to go with that. Yeah, perfect. Let's go and put in... here. Let's see. Do that. Ba, 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 ba. Man, my typing, I feel like it's getting worse and worse as I go along. Let's see. So we got that. Send that there. Ba, ba. And then, let's see here. Genty Gent, do they just sell minis for painting, or do they have game attached to it? I don't know the answer to that question, actually. Oh. Man, I didn't even get to see what it was that they tried sending, but it looks like Nightbot got mad. That name looks like that was possibly a bot, so I'm not going to worry too much about it. But if, you know, the timeout's like 10 seconds. If you are not a bot, just, you know, reply again and, you know, ask before you start dropping links. Let's see here. But how's everyone today? This is more vocal stuff. Like, I don't mind vocal music. I just want not to have vocal music on my playlist. Let's see here. Remove from playlist. Man, I messed up when I did that, I tell you. Let's see here. So I got some cool news for those who are still here. So if you type in !points, you should find that you have marshmallow points. That's right. Take that, Twitch and Jeff Bezos. I have channel points through Streamlabs. So there's a few things that will, you know, help you out. So for those who, you know, if you are a follower, you accumulate points more quickly. If you are hosting my stream, you get additional points. If you do a raid, you get a bunch of points, so forth and so forth. Donations are, again, never expected, never required, but I do have, you know, if you happen to, one of the least things I can do is give you like 1,000 points or whatever. But that's not, like, no one ever feel pressured to do it. The points aren't doing much right now. I do need to come up, I wonder, is there a default thing for commands? There's not. Okay, cool. I'm gonna have to come up with a thing of commands. But right now, what do I got here? Let's take a look. Because this is a brand new thing. Again, I am just like figuring my stuff out. Hey Shay, how's it going? How's it going? Shay, I was just letting everyone know that I have fake channel points. So if you type in !points, you should see that hopefully you do have some points. Where is it? Cloudbot. Here we go. Go to Cloudbot, go to commands. Yeah, so right now I'm just focusing on commands for custom shoutouts for friends. I'm still working on it. Here we go. If I go to store, there we go. So there are two things so far. There is an IRL word ban. Oh, let me 0. Let me see if I can give you points there. So add points, and then Shay, give you 100 because. Of course. Okay, it's gonna take a little bit of time. Once, Marshmallows is starting to become a thing due to a couple streamers referring to me as Marshmallow Minis, which I don't mind. I think it's actually really cute, and I think it matches the jive of the stream. But what I was gonna mention. Oh, that would make a good boss mini for a D&D campaign. This is absolutely something that I want to do as a boss mini for a campaign, or because I love my Nurgly stuff, and I especially love my third-party Nurgly stuff. So I kind of want to go through like a Plague series on my D&D campaign. But yeah, so for 500 points right now, there's an IRL word ban. For 10 minutes, I'll stop saying a single word of your choice. And for 300 points, there's a cat cam. So you spend 300 points, and I go get Ganon or Zelda. Oh, thank you for the follow there, Rainbow Bunny Booty. You can look into Blurp for free sound effects and other stuff. Is a Twitch panel. It can run on bits or free. They have so I do need to get some sound effects. Cloudbot can support that too, because I chose not to go with affiliate. But lovely to see you there, Bunny Booty. I am very happy to see you. Let me just finish going up with. Here we go. Yeah, I was doing the thing. I was telling people I'm streaming right now. Hey, Wolf Parable, how's it going? So, Wolf Parable, you remember what I was talking about, right? Here we go. If we go Warlock. No, Cloudbot, why don't you? Okay, Warlock Quill, is it? There we go. There's the link to that Etsy shop where I got these incredible little booklets here. So, Canadian-made D&D books. I'm a huge fan of this. So, there's 20-some pages in here, and it includes your background, a spot for you to do your doodle, because everyone has a doodle of their character, and it's a nice and big area. Features, traits, ideals, personalities, it's the stuff that you would see on your character sheet. I'm just realizing this is a little too bright. There we go. An actual character sheet, the things we expect, but now we go into the spell casting. But wait, there's more. So there's this, you can put in the details of the spells. Maybe you have a custom spell that you've made with your DM, your adventuring gear, your treasures, your amount of your monies. But we're still going, right? There's still more stuff. So here you can have details of your fellow party members. So you could draw a doodle to the best of your ability of one of your party members. You could put in notes. You can take note of their strengths and their weaknesses, their class, their skills. This way, you don't have to pester your friends. So you can just kind of keep note of it. Just a section for good notes. And I like this, the kill list. So she has 4 booklets just like this. One of my favorites, I think this is intended for the DM, but I think this works really well for the players. This is the World Book. I'm going to call it the World Book because it looks like an atlas there. So here there are details of a quest. So for the DM, this is really good. They can write down who the patron of the quest is, what the objective is, the restrictions, the promised reward, the details, the hints, the people of interest, the things to find, the places to visit, the tasks, the important items, and the quantity, the value, and the bearer. So who has it. That is just page 1. Do they have DM notebooks? I think this is one of the DM notebooks. The other one is this, and I think this one also works really well. You know, suitably. It's largely combat oriented with this one, but you know, it has a list of all the conditions in case you don't want to use the one in the the DM screen, or maybe you don't use a DM screen. Some people don't use DM screens, right? So this is handy. What I also like here is it goes over all of the exhaustion bit, and with, where is it, stunned. In stunned, they make mention of like that they're incapacitated or all this other stuff. She made sure that there's just a list of everything. Gonna show this to the D&D group. It's great. So, and here we go. So she has this list of combat here. So you open it up and you can have however many combat encounters. This might be for like your day and stuff. You can keep track of the enemy. You could put in what their round tracker is ahead of time, their weaknesses, damage taken, yada yada. And so you could fill that up ahead of time, and you're like, oh, you guys are going to this combat? Okay, cool. Oh, you're going to this combat? Okay, well, I'm already prepared ahead of time. So I think that's really cool. But further in, near the end, here we have more details on specific characters. So maybe there's you have a bunch of big bad evil guys and their squad of goons or generals. So, you know, again, get a little area for the drawing, you know, all the details, their size, language, damage type, weaknesses, you know, all that stuff. I think this is super cool. And at the end of every book, there's a kill list. So I think these are super, super cool. Warlock's Quill sent me these just out of her generosity. And I want you guys to all see how cool they are, because I think everyone should have one. Let's see here. Man, I am getting so off topic here already. Let us keep going. That almost looks like that was... Oh, interesting. Okay, cool. Anyways, yeah. So I'm just going to go through all of these. How are you guys all doing today? Shake hand, Genty Gent, Bunny Booty. Tell me about what your guys' day's been like so far. You know I'm interested. As a fan of dwarves and grudge holding, I respect a good kill list. Right? I think that's just super cool. Oh, well, happy birthday to your father. That's really sweet of you there, Shay. Let's see here. So let's pull this guy back in here. I finally ordered a base for him. I'm just, again, going through, like, all the self-promo things here. Just trying to catch up. I tell you, I am such, like, a unprepared streamer sometimes. I'm so sorry, guys. Like, you guys go through this every single time. You put up with it. You come in, you chat, and I'm just like, oh, hey, guys, I'm sorry, I'm not actually prepared yet. I was a little late today, I'm sorry. All the apologies. You know how it is. And it's not a mellow mini stream without construction. Yeah, construction. How do I even, like, keep track of all of these? So for those who didn't already know, I am doing a Friday stream. I do work this weekend, though, so there's a possibility that I'm not going to, what do you call it? Have a Saturday stream, just because I'm going to be working Friday and Saturday. It's going to be a busy week for me. I painted the first sculpture in the Reaper Start Painting kit, and I'm loving this hobby. It's so cathartic. Genty Gent, those Reaper Get Started kits are freaking phenomenal. Especially if you're located in the States, the price point is a lot more agreeable. Unfortunately, up here in Canada, with my Canadian fun bucks, not really quite as cost effective for us up here. But I think it's really handy. Man, oh man, so many. Okay, I think I'm gonna call it quits on the self promos because, geez. Oh shoot, did I do that in the wrong one? I did that in the wrong one. Delete that. There we go. Cool. Alright. That is that. Alright, so this guy's really, really, really close to being finished. Really, I think all I have to do is just deal with this handle and make sure I paint his grotesque fingernails. But yeah, I was just going to say, thank you, Genty Gent, for making us part of this little community, part of your getting started with the hobby. I just wanted to say, like, I mean, I think that it might seem small, but I think that's seriously too cool. And I think it's worth thanking you for, no matter how small it might seem. Can you repeat what you said to Gent? His side of the stream froze. Oh, I was saying, Genty Gent, thank you so much for making your us part of the beginning of your hobby. You know. Or was it about that how cool those Reaper starter kits are, and that our Canadian money is just not doesn't unfortunately not agree with it. All right, let's see here. And Rainbow Buoy, are you friends with Genty Gent? Genty Gent, thank you so much for bringing in a friend. Whoa, Kay, you're here? Holy moly, it's so early in the morning for you. He looks so gorgeous, right? I love this mini, Kay. I absolutely love it. So right now I'm just giving him a little bit of a manicure. But let me give you a tour. Disgustingly gorgeous. She's my wife. Oh, thank you for joining in. Thank you so much. That means a lot. So, okay. All right, Kay. We're gonna go through the whole thing here. So here we can see there's a bunch of pustules and maggots everywhere, and he's got these weird little tentacle tongue things. I love them. We've got ourselves some brass that is oxidizing, more just gross body protrusions, and so many maggots. So many maggots. We've got the greatest butt of any mini I have ever seen. And, you know, just that's basically it. There's not really actually a lot to say except how beautiful it is. So early in the day. I know, Kay. I'm astonished you made it. And I'm so grateful for that. Actually, that's right. I need to give a proper shout out for Earthisia Creations. Yeah, the tentacle tongues. I love them. I love them so much. I tried to make it look like them coming out caused a little bit of damage, but that they are like basically licking up everything. You know, maybe that's how he cleans himself. You know. Oh, what did Shay say? Did I miss something? Streaming tomorrow? Oh, yes. Yeah, no. Kay is heading over to take care of some things, because Phoenix is coming, right? And you have to clean up the apartment with him. Right? Aren't these the coolest? I love them so much. I really wanted to make sure I did them properly. I felt like having a brass, coppery look was the right way to go with it. And I think I probably could have exaggerated the shadows a little bit more. I did make it so it's more reflective up in the upper areas, but it's probably not very... doesn't really show. It's... everything is so vile. Yeah, I know. Gosh darn it with these freaking... No. No. Bon Iver. Okay, so Dawn and okay, this is the only song from them. No. No vocals. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Look at you, just full of the compliments today. I am having just a blast with this. Ever since I found out about the company, I saw this model and I was like, oh, I want that. Gotta get ready for work? Alright, you have yourself a great rest of the day there, Genty Gent. And hey, it's V! Welcome, good morning, afternoon. How are you doing today? Can someone give V a shout out? All of you have access to it, just exclamation mark SO and then V. Yeah, big hellos to everyone. This Friday, I have a co-stream with V, and I am looking forward to it. I've awakened from my slumber. Oh, man. Okay, so one of my favorite lines in a show ever was in Aladdin, and it stuck to me so well. Was the big tiger in the sand, the guardian, and just his opening line of "Who dares disturb my slumber?" Like just the big, like super deep. Oh my gosh! I wish I had the vocal range to be able to do that. I'm sure you'll be able to make it. It's gonna be at the same time though, so it is gonna be pretty early. But maybe you'll be able to catch in later in the day. Yeah, the Sand Tiger was just so great. Yeah. No, I really I have a love for voice acting. I always wanted to do it, and like, you know, I would be in the shower or the bathroom, and I would try to like mimic things like you know, like the voice of Unicron from like Orson Welles. Oh my gosh, that was another great one too. He hated that movie. He hated working on it so much, and yet he did such a good job on it. Oh, Rainbow Bunny Booty, thank you for the host. Rainbow Bunny Booty, do you stream? It's quite the name. I quite like it. Yeah. Oh man, just the way he like introduces himself, just I am Unicron. No, I'm not doing it quite right. It's like no, can't do it. I don't have that deep of vocal range. I can go deep, but I can't go that deep. And slowly waking up. The only time of the day where I'm not 100%. Yeah. I can do other voices. I just can't do those really deep ones. Oh, Katie. Alright, so let's just keep giving him his pretty little manicure. Anyone who's 100% immediately after waking up is not human. Oh man, I had a friend who was like that. Like, she would wake up and everything was like, "Good morning," and I'm just like, "Oh my god." And she's like, "Hey, lovely to see you. It's a wonderful day." Blah 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 blah. And I'm just like, "Oh no." Ended up like staying over at her place for like her birthday with a bunch of friends once, and they're just like, "No, no, I am not ready. Just not ready." Woof. All right, so I guess I have to start doing this. I do not know how I'm going to handle it. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna figure that out, I guess. I did say I was going to sponge it. Where's my spongy? Here we go. So, for those who don't already know how to do metal effects, this might be something fun. It's also just a great way of doing like other textures. There is my thingy. Where's my draw palette? It's my little circle palette. No, you have to peek behind the veil and see the mess. Is it in here? Is it in there? No. Aha. I wake up 3/4 dead. Yeah, exactly. That is, to me, a normal response. Alright, so, here's what we're gonna do. Gent is not, though. I am one of those people. Oh, man. You're made of something else, I tell you. Alright, so. I think that's remarkable, though. I just can't do it. Especially if, like, my cat is in bed. Because I wake up and I kick him out of the bed. Well, no. When I go to bed, I kick him out of the bed and I, like, keep him out. However, if I do not wake up first, the door gets left open, he goes in there, and he snuggles up right next to me. When he snuggles up next to me, I sleep in. And I sleep in by at least 2 hours, because I cannot wake up because he is so soft and cuddly. And he's just purring, and he's like all leaned up against me. The high quality backdrop. Shh, no, it's the veil. Alright, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take the sponge, right? You just tear it off because you really want to get these, differences in highs and lows. And so we just go in, we grab that. We're just going to take off some of the excess. We're not going to take off too much. And so what we're going to do is something like this. So we're just going to touch. And we just want that. Like, that's what we're going for. And it might seem a little weird right now, but it'll work. It'll work out. It looks awful this very second. So we're just gonna let that dry. And so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have to dry brush this up a little bit. You know, I'd never noticed the background. It works so well. I need just something like that in my stream. I don't know. I mean, like, I think your setup works really well for me. There's my other. There we go. Oh no! Don't go into my palette. Oh no! Oh no! Okay, cool. So now I'm gonna need to get my metallics. Ba, ba, ba. All right. So now that I've done this, right? So I'm gonna go in, and we're gonna just put this on my dry palette. It's not gonna go on my wet palette because we're gonna use a dry brush. Now you don't have to use like a dedicated dry brush. You could just use like tiny makeup brushes. Like that's literally what this is. It's, you know, it's just this was like the closest and easiest one for me to get. And it comes in 3 sizes. It's a little convenient, but you don't have to get like a dedicated one of these. And so we're just gonna wipe off more paint. And now we're not gonna cover all of this, but we're just gonna go and distort a lot of this. We're not like trying to get overall coverage. You can stab it a couple times, you know, it's like it owes you money. And we're just gonna keep doing that. Hey, you're okay. You're happy. You're a happy cat. So, you know, we're just gonna keep dry brushing like that. And that's kind of like it. Okay, so it's looking still like, Chris, you're mad. I don't see how this is ever going to look good. It's okay. It's okay. There's a madness. There's a method to the madness. Alright. So now, we're going to grab... Let's see, what colors was I using last time when I did this? These are like metals. What am I doing? Maybe I don't know what I'm doing. Who knows? So we're going to grab another gray. This one was the Stonewall Gray. This time around... Gosh, what was this one? This was... This looks like this was probably Ash Gray. Ah, things are falling. It's the end of the world. The sky's falling. You heard it here. All right. Like he owes you shmoney. Yeah. Yeah, he owes me dough, okay? This is gonna get iced now. Pulls out the cake. Oh, God. This is what happens when I attend your streams the night before I go stream myself. Alright, cool. So we got this. Oh, no, okay, it looks like garbage right now. Wait till we just keep going, right? So we got this, we're just going, we're going. And just, we don't want it to look too uniform. And now we're gonna go and we're gonna grab some of this. Nope, don't do that. There we go. Alright, so we got this rust. Beefy Kobe, lovely to see you. How's it going, man? I'm glad that this is becoming part of your early day routine. So we're gonna dip our dry brush in this really gross dry brush paint. It's really disgusting. I'm gonna just like wipe off all that excess. We don't want a lot of it. All right, and we're just gonna go bop, 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 bop. All right. Now it looks like genuine garbage, and that's okay. We don't need the dry brush anymore, so we're going to put them in the walk-in freezer. Come back with cookies. Jeez. Oh, for the same amount of time it takes to bake cookies? Oh no. I mean, personally, I love the walk-in freezer. That's myself, though. That's a comment on me. Late day for me. I'm good. It's been so long, so just chilling out. How about yourself? Well, it is early in the day for me. I am located over in the Pacific Coast, in North America. What's a dry brush paint? So this is something that Games Workshop or Citadel came up with. It's a paint that is like pasty. So like you can see, it looks like it's dry. Like it's not liquid whatsoever. It's more of just like a paste. Literally, there's just lots and lots and lots and lots of pigment on there. I shouldn't have washed this off yet. Oh well. I'm gonna grab the second biggest one I got. All right. So now that we got that, we're gonna go over and we're just gonna bam, 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 bam. We're just doing this. And if I did this correctly, it's gonna look good if I did it correctly. But yeah, no, a dry brush paint, really, like, I think these are the only ones who do it. So if you haven't heard it before, like, in a craft community, absolutely understandable. I wouldn't expect people to know about it. Unless they're, like, Games Workshop shoppers. Alright, so now we've done this. It looks like garbage. And that's good. We want it to look like garbage. Because now what we're going to do is we're going to take this black ink. And so the reason why we go with ink is because ink is transparent. So you get that dark color without losing the colors underneath. Hi, Gannon. What are you doing? You know, I had the idea of mixing some pigments with glue for a thicker paint. Rainbow Bunny Booty, that works. If you mix it in with a PVA, what you end up doing is you end up having a very fast setting paint. Now, it will destroy every brush that it touches, but it will work. There is a speed paint artist who goes in and he just goes into speed painting competitions, and he literally will add white, like Elmer's glue to his paint to make it dry faster for the purposes of the speed paint. It's quite impressive. All right, so why did I go through all of that effort just to make this black again? Because as this dries, I'll show you. Yeah. Get out of the way, Jurassic. Yeah. Yeah. Nope. Get over here. Get over here. There we go. So what I did there was I tried to the best of my ability, I think I did an all right job, to recreate this. So this looks, my intention with this was to create something that straight up looks like cast iron. Like if you've ever held a cast iron pan, like they look like this. So you're going to see lots of black, you're going to see some undertones and shades of like where maybe the cast has been damaged, you're going to see little bits of rust. Please, edge my still in bed. The fate of every one of my brushes is to eventually become a dry brush. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So let's see here. I'll try to make this a little easier so I can zoom in. Bam! There we go. So you can see that, right? Like, I have a cast iron. To me, this looks exactly like a cast iron. Iron? Yeah, so I have been corrected numerous times on it. They're like, you're supposed to say iron, and I'm like, I don't know. If I look how it's spelled, it's I-run. Well, Iron, but, you know. Jeez. I don't know. A lot of people say it over here like that. Thank you for the follow there, Kentucky Fried Creature. KFC, we were hanging out, was it yesterday? Was it the day before? Hello, just wanted to pop in and say hello before heading back to below decks. Alright, well you have yourself a wonderful rest of the day, KFC. Iron. Oh, jeez. I run fast. But yeah, so basically, you know, we're creating that similar effect here. It looks like I could have done more of the spackle up here, like an orc named Ron introducing himself. Yeah, a lot of people say iron. I love Jenny Joyo. Yeah, I say you on Jenny Joyo's stream. Oh, that's fantastic, KFC. Well, thank you, thank you. Jenny Joyo's wonderful. I did a co-stream with her. It was so fun. All right, so we've got that. Now what we're gonna do, because we're not done yet. Bam. 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 All right. So here we have some pigment, and we've got some washes. I love this stuff. So for those who maybe don't work with like automotive or something, the common knowledge is that water is going to make something rust, but that's all we really need to know for that. But what's great about this is instead of trying to like paint it using something else, like dry brushing or whatnot, using a wash, because it's a liquid, it's going to pool up in the same areas where water would pool. So we're just going to take a example with the light rust. Yeah. It's a proper cool technique. Yeah. Well, thank you, Kay. Thank you. I said that almost like aggressively, like, thank you, Kay. But no, I mean it. Thank you. Heck. It fell in there. All right. So we got this. And so what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to like really target areas where, well, who am I kidding? This thing is like meant to like look like butts. So let's go over the entire thing, because this guy clearly doesn't take care of anything in his life. So we expect everything to be rusty. You know what? That's actually a bad idea. Yeah, sponge it. Okay. We don't want that because everything then just looks orange. So we are going to focus in certain areas, because otherwise, if everything looks orange, then we have failed. I almost did a boo-boo. So that's okay. So what we're going to do is we're just going to keep targeting these areas. This is too weak. We want it stronger. How do we make it stronger? We use the pigment. We take the pigment, and we take our brush and we go boop, and we got this big fat thing of pigment. And then we drop that in. It's probably too much. These are so cool. I didn't know you could use these. Yeah! Well, I mean, I don't know when you would use them, but they're fun little techniques for sure. So now we're going to take this, and we're going to add this in, and then we've got ourselves something that's extra strong. And you can see it just absorbs into here. And now we've got ourselves a little bit of a paste. And we're going to mix it back and forth like that. So let's use just this up here, because this is actually a little less strong. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go put this in here. We're going to put it here. We're just going to like really target certain areas. I want that, I want that. V, if you've not already checked out Jenny Joyo, I would absolutely recommend Jenny. You would probably love her stream. It's got a very similar energy to yours. Similar but different. I think I'm out of camera. Here we go. So we're just going to go in, we're going to just keep targeting little spots. We don't want it to look like uniform. We kind of want it to be a little natural. And what we're going to do now is we're going to start speckling these with it, because we want that to be rusted. Baby! Hey, no scratching. I know it's itchy. You don't need to scratch it though. Wait, did I shout out V? I don't think I shouted out V. I know I did for K. There we go. You're gonna, both you and K are gonna have custom shoutouts soon. I don't know when. Ah, heck, I touched it. All right, I'm gonna go here. We're gonna go bam, bam. really just kind of go in there. I think I need that to be more liquidy. It's not runny enough to make it runnier. Bam. Too much pigment. All right. So now we're gonna go in there. We're gonna do that again. Ooh, but that looks nice. Oh, maybe I ruined it. Oh well. We're just gonna keep going. Just keep going. You know, nothing really matters. Everything is just gonna decay. That's the mood that we're in right now. I'm just gonna, you know, make things look gross. Because that's really fun. And we're just going to go here. We're just going to splack. Where's my sponge? There we go. I'm just going to wipe that off. And go, There we go. Make it, you know, just hit it. Just hit it a couple times. And, you know, you meant Jenny, right? Yeah, Jenny's great. Jenny is absolutely great. Jenny Joyo. I think my phone is slightly delayed compared to the messages. Oh, it absolutely is. Yeah, you're probably seeing the messages like 15 seconds before you hear me talk. Cool. So now we're starting to see like this, but now it's looking too orange. Right? It's looking too orange. So what we're going to do, we're going to go and we're going to grab our dry brush and we're going to smack it around again. What are his stats? Ooh, okay, V. Zelda, you're okay, baby. You're okay. You got to stop scratching yourself. No, Kitty! Kitty! Hey, you're fine. It's okay. I know it's itchy. She's got a little yeast infection on her shoulder. Okay, V. So, D&D. You have clearly been, like, diving deep into what Dungeons & Dragons is. Okay, have fun, Kay. So, this guy would absolutely be like a monster. So he would be like, I don't know, maybe like, I would have to think of like what CR to give him. So CR is a challenge rating. Yes, teach me. Hey, why are you scratching so much? Okay, I'm gonna put Zelda up on the camera for a little bit here. Yeah. Clearly, this little baby just wants to be loved. Let's see here. What's the one that I'm looking for? Is this it? Go back to that. Ah. You don't say. Okay, V. So, what do you already know about D&D? And do you want to play? Because I think sometimes it's easier to just play a game. Duh, but there was no sound. Oh, there was no sound? Okay, here, give me a second. I'm just gonna go over there. Let's see here. Let me make sure I add my mic for that scene. So, Yeti is there. Oh, but the Yeti has no sound there. Okay, perfect. Okay, fix that. And now I'm back over here. I don't know anything. Okay, so V, you are an adventurer. What kind of adventurer do you want to be? I remember you were talking about magic. So you were talking about wizards and sorcerers. So if you didn't already look it up, and if you already did, you know, obviously interrupt me at any given time. No one needs to, you know, be polite to me. So... you know, there are wizards who are like taught magicians. So they know magic through research and study. Like, you know, think of like, gosh, like Harry Potter or whatnot. And then there's sorcerers who are born with innate magic. Gosh darn all of these vocals. No, I do not want vocals on my thing. Hiya. Remove from playlist. Yes, so magic. So there's that, then there's like druids who are like obviously like nature magic users. There's bards who cast like magic that they have learned through song. You know, maybe you gotta stop it. They learn their magic through, you know, tales, adventurers. You know, they're very much a, how do you say, the jack of all trades. Is that the difference between a wizard and sorcerer? I thought one had a hat. Both of them could have a hat. If you want them to have a hat, you can have them look like whatever you want. Yeah, a sorcerer is, they have their magic naturally, so maybe there was a magical explosion and they came out with superpowers, basically. Or maybe they are of a lineage of dragons who, you know, mingled with humans at one point in time. Or possibly they, you know, some event in their life resulted in them having magical powers. Whereas a wizard is like book smart. That's your book nerd. Let's see here. I need a brush. Which brush do I want? Why are you having such a hard time, baby? Why are you so scratchy right now? Huh? Do I need to put you in your sweater? Yeah, I think I might need to put you in your sweater if you keep that up. Yeah, you're fine. You don't have to do it. She's having a really hard time. Okay. Maybe I'm just gonna... Here, I'm gonna take a glove off. I'm gonna see if I can itch the itchy spot for her so that she stops scratching. Okay, so it's underneath your comb, right? Is this what you're trying to itch? It's that. Yeah, I see. That's why you're so itchy right now. Okay. And yeah, gotta wash your hands after there. There we go. Yeah, her skin infection's trying to start crawling up her cone. So the reason that she's got the cone right now, besides her anxiety, is also to keep her from licking at the skin infection. Because that'll just make it worse. Getting bitten by a rogue wizard and now you're a wizard. Yeah, something like that. Except you would be a sorcerer instead of a wizard. So yeah, so, you know, you make your character, and you get to decide, like, you know, do you want to be a human? Do you want to be an elf? Do you want to be a, you know, a dragon person? A lizard person? Literally, the options are almost endless. Let's see. I need that. That's what I need. And, you know, so from there you get to decide, like, your backstory, like all those, like, kind of fun, really exciting details. You know, and I'm trying to think, like, what else to describe here. It's so bad. I used to, like, design stuff for Dungeons and Dragons, and, like, now, like, I'm having to, like, try and explain it. Like, my brain is just, like, mush. I tell you, don't burn out. Like, you know, like, guys, if you can avoid burnout, like, avoid it. It does bad things to your brain. I always smile at lizard wizard. Yeah, you're a lizard wizard. Yeah. Let's see what else. But yeah, so once you've like made your character, then you're gonna be on an adventure with a bunch of friends. Now, what kind of adventure you end up going on is going to be based off like what your DM has in plan for you guys. But it's always a good idea to like talk with your DM, be like, hey, what kind of adventure are we going to be going on? So I'm going to be playing with my best friend. He's DMing his first campaign. A DM is a dungeon master. They're the person that kind of like controls the world and like the experiences that you're going to have. Some people don't like the name Dungeon Master, and they call them Drama Masters instead. So like they're curating the drama of the adventure, which, I think, if you have a problem with Dungeon Master, that's a perfectly valid way of, renaming it. I personally don't see the need to, but we all have our own things that we like or dislike. I think the reason is because like some people go on power trips and they're like, I'm the DM, I can do whatever I want. It's like, well, no, that's not really what the DM's supposed to do. But whichever. Yeah. Yes, just like the joke that I was saying the other night, V. Jeez, I'm not saying that joke here. But yeah, so like, my friend is doing an adventure where we're going through Avernus, which is a layer of hell. And I was like, okay, so like, what kind of game are we playing? Are we playing like a funny beer and pretzels game? Are we doing like a serious game? Like, because I want to make sure that my character that I make for his adventure is going to fit in. Because otherwise I'm probably not going to have as much fun as I could, right? Yeah, I try to keep it as family friendly as I can. It's a funny joke though. I really like that. Well, I thought that you would get a kick out of that yesterday, and you seem to. But yeah, so I asked him, and he's like, well, we're gonna go for like a 70% serious and a 30% jokes. And I was like, okay, cool, I can work with that. And so the character I'm making is what's called a tiefling. And a tiefling is a person whose bloodline has traces of demon in it, or devil, whichever. And so the idea is that my character, how I kind of designed them, is that they are going to be someone who has strong dislikes towards that lineage, because no one wants to be a descendant of a literal lord of hell, right? Because that's what they are. So my character is a descendant of hell, and in the adventure, I know a little bit about it right ahead of time. The city that they live in, not much I don't find funny. That's fair. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. The town, or the city of Baldur's Gate, gets absorbed into hell. It, like, just this portal opens up and it's like, bam, you were in Baldur's Gate. Now Baldur's Gate is a city of Avernus. Like, big deal stuff. So the adventure involves trying to undo what made, in comparison, the city of San Jose get absorbed into hell. Now, being that my character is a tiefling, they are not really accepted by either fiends or devils or by regular people. They're kind of mistrusted. So like, this character went as far as like filing their teeth so that their teeth look normal, sawing off their horns, docking their tail. Like, they really just like, no, I am not a tiefling. And like, they come up with some lie that they're a genasi, which is a group of people who are naturally imbued with fire because they're like the descendants of genies. I'm like spilling just like so much stuff, like lore. So if you ever want me to slow down, let me know. So after long-term exposure of being in Avernus, I was talking about like I think it would be really cool if Gent normally plays a tiefling. I like being half-orcs. Oh, half-orcs are great. My last character was a half-orc. I really liked him. His name was Bachelor. It was for my bachelor party, and he was a barbarian paladin, and he was like really dumb, because I loved making dumb characters. So there was a funeral where a person was actually a zombie inside of the casket, and like the casket was all chained up, and like he went in and smashed it, and he smited the zombie, and he's like, for the rest of the game, the zombie's name, I can't remember what it was. Let's call him Harold. He's like, "You may have heard of me. My name is Bachelor, Slayer of Herald. I hear you have a Herald problem." Because from there on, he just called all zombies Herald, because that's what he thought zombies were. And so that was the entire thing. And he would just smash things, and he was looking for fame. Ah, jeez. All right, I think I'm actually going to have to like start making the base for this guy. Give me a second. I'll be right back. Oh, wait. No. Maybe I have it right here. Hi, Gannon. Are you being a cutie pie? Let's see. Got so many things. Is this where I have it? No. Thought I heard something back here. Let's see here. These are the things I'm looking for. Where is it? I've got like a thing of corkboard that I was using for like terrain and stuff, but I don't see it anywhere. Is there a master rap sheet of all the stats? So when I read rap sheet, I was immediately thinking of the Poke Rap, because I hang too much out on your stream. I'm trying to assume that you're making these up, because I want to be a bunny sorcerer where every time I thump my paw, I can smash anything. I mean, okay, so yeah, let me pull this up. Gannon, God, you're way too cute. You know that? So this is what a character sheet kind of looks like. Oh. Yeah, exactly. The character sheets are like just in the player's handbook. So like, you write down like, what your name is, your class. So the classes are Artificer, Bard, Barbarian, Cleric, Fighter, Rogue, Paladin, Sorcerer, Wizard. I'm probably missing some. Druid. And then there's like your level. Every time you like do things that get you experience points, your levels can go up. And there's what your background is. So there's a whole slew of backgrounds this is besides your class. So like, are you actually like from a wealthy family? Are you from all these things? And they can work to being like ways of like generating story arcs for the dungeon master. There's your alignment. That's a heated subject altogether. A lot of people have problems with it. Some people don't. I don't really care about it. Not as in like, I just don't see the point in like having drama about alignments. So your race, so like dwarf, elf, like not your ethnicity, like your actual like species. Then there's like age, height, weight, skin. Oh, that's an interesting thing right there. I think Warlock Scroll added that one there. I'm a Leo. No. I'm looking for a Taurus. Hair color, eye colors, other distinctive traits. So like for this, I would put in the fact that like I had docked my tail and my horns and stuff. There's your languages. There's a whole bunch of different languages you can have. And I really like this. Warlock's Quill put in like you can speak the language, you can read the language, you can write in the language. Features and traits, personality traits, ideals, flaws, bonds, personal dreams and goals. Like like your character is flushed out. So the stats. There's your strength, which is how physically strong you are. It helps you in smashing things. Let's see here. There we go. There's your dexterity. That's like how fast you are, how agile you are. Hello, Elidmaches. There's your constitution. How good are you at resisting poisons, disease? It's your total health. Your intelligence, how smart you are. Your wisdom, basically your ability to put things together. Like maybe you can track things, like you know, like medicine, perception, your ability to survive out in the wild. You know, is that what wisdom and intelligence are? Really? No, of course not. But you know, this is a game. They have to divide it somehow. Your charisma, so basically, you know, your otherworldly charm. It's not like your beauty, it's like your ability to, you know, because like a person who doesn't look good is able to carouse people. I mean, look at Alex Jones. Alex Jones has a bunch of followers. Or Donald Trump. Ooh, scary thoughts. They would be people with high charisma. Not necessarily someone who's beautiful, but they're able to carouse people with their words. And there's like your attacks and abilities, your armor class. That's how hard you are to hit. It's not actually like how much armor you have. Smirt. I am so smirt. SMRT. Yeah, D&D. I'm going over Warlock's Quill's notebook that she sent me. Because, hey, it's V is interested in Dungeons & Dragons. You can make custom games. Oh, exactly. There are... So, this is just like a set of rules. You can... Oh, no. Black paint. Whoops. Oh, okay. I ruined it. Oh, well. Yeah, there's so many different games. Like, you could make a game that's all about, like... you know, you could do one that's She-Ra. That would be awesome. V circling everything to be OP. Well, there's rules on how you make your character, right? So, like, you know, so when you're rolling up your stats, this is the traditional way of making it. So I'm gonna... Oh, darn it. There's other ways of, like, calculating stats, but... What? It's only 1d6. What a jip. Where's the rest of my d6s? Okay. There's 1d6. And here's another. Alright. And I still need one more. God. Okay. I guess we're having a Dungeons & Dragons stream. I love D&D. Is this my thing? There we go. Yeah. Here we go. All right. What's painting? Who knows what painting is? All right. Talking about D&D. It's official. All right, V. So you're making a character. So you get 4d6. No. I love this game. Like, I went through, like, a lot of... Because I'm a game designer. That's what I went to school for, right? Whether or not I have a career in game design, different thing. But this is, like, one of my... After I found this, I was like, oh my god, this is the greatest thing ever. So, you're making a character. So, you have to figure out your 6 attribute scores. And obviously, like, if you just, like... write them yourself, you're going to put 20 in every field, and you're just going to be like OP as heck. So what you do is you roll. So here we have 2 4s, a 3, and a 3. So what you do is you take these, you drop the lowest, and you add these up. So we've got 8, 3, that's 11. So this score is going to be 11. So, we're going to keep that down. We're going to not write that down. So we have 11. And we're going to do this again. Now you got 4, 2, 2. Oh man, this character is going to be just struggling. We got an 8. Oh my god. All right, so we got 7. I think we're making a farmer. All right, we got 5, 4. So that's 9, 12 again. So drop the 2. You got 4, 4. Oh my god, I'm the worst at this. 10. So that is 1, 2, 3. Ah, we need one more. I haven't rolled a single 6. These dice are cursed. So that's 3, 6, 9. Okay. If I was the dungeon master for this character, ring. Do you have a question? Secret Chick Monk. Oh, I opened your stream, meant to say hi and passed out. Hello. My stream is just that relaxing, I tell you. So yeah, so if I was the dungeon master for this game, your character doesn't have a single stat of like even 13. I would say you made a farmer, they've retired, roll again. That's how I would do that. Why do you drop the last die? Can't you just roll 3 dice? So if you roll just 3 dice, like there were cases in there where, if I roll 3 dice, I've got a 1, a 2, and a 6. So if I rolled the 4th dice, maybe I got a 4. So it's just going to make it so that you have a better character all around. So instead of having a 9, you now have a score of 12. Could be fun playing something super bad. It can be fun playing something super bad. So ideally, though, you would hope to see something along a range like this. Like you would hope to see that there's an 8, maybe there's a 10, there's a 12, maybe you have a 14. If you're really, really lucky, you have one that is 3 6s, which gets you 18, and so forth like that. Like, because 18 is the highest. You're supposed to do better than this. This character is terrible. So once you have that, then if we have that, actually woke up about 2 and 3 and felt better, a little bit congested today, but mostly allergies. Oh, I'm glad to hear that, Secret Chick Monk. 3, all stats, the dream. Just ones all the time. Just the worst character. But yeah, so that is how you would make a character. So let's say you've got the 8, the 10, the 12, the 14, this 16, 18. That's actually what we would call an array. So everyone has all right, you have to decide how you're going to use these numbers. You got let's see, I think it's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15. And I think it goes up to 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nope, it just goes up to 14. So you could make a character like this too. All right, you need to decide what these are. So now let's say your character is a wizard. You don't really need strength very much. So you're going to go strength 8. And you really need your intelligence. So you're going to say, well, intelligence has to be the highest. So your intelligence is going to be 14. Next up, your constitution. You kind of want to have a good constitution, but it's kind of also more important that you have high dexterity, because your dexterity is going to determine how hard it is to hit you. So maybe you go with a dexterity of 12. This way you have a +1 to your armor class. And it keeps going and going and going like this, right? And eventually you have yourself a character. Now you go and you pick your class, you know, because you were set on being like a wizard or a sorcerer or whichever, you know. There's no wrong answer. Now these stats are going to help you. I needed that d20, but whatever. I guess I'm going to use the pink one. I like pink. Ain't no one need to be ashamed of pink. Pink's beautiful. So now you're making an attack. No. Before we go into that, you're level 1. So there's another thing in the game that's called proficiency. Proficiency ties itself to your level. So the higher level you are, the more proficient you are. So the things that you're proficient in get a static bonus. You know, starting off, you have a +2 to certain things. So if you're a wizard, you have a +2 to cast your spells. You have, you know, if you're a fighter, you have +2 to the, well, actually everyone has +2 to the weapon that they're good at using. So maybe you're proficient with long swords, or you're proficient with martial weapons, so forth and so forth, like that, right? And yeah, like this is how your character ends up developing, so that it's got some mechanics to it, and you end up making a character that can do things. Now that you can do things, you can go and explore the world. I had to move my computer. I was behind. That's okay. That's fine. I see. So I can be 18 all around. If you can manage to roll that good of dice, absolutely. But don't worry. If you do bad, every time you level up a couple of levels, I think it's every 4 levels is kind of like the average. Some classes do it better than others. You can actually increase. Oh, you can't be 18 all around. Yeah, you can't be 18 all around. But you can increase the score of your things. So if you have 18 in something, you can end up increasing it eventually to being 20. Once it's 20, then that's the top. Your character can't go past 20 unless they have a magical item that lets them do that. But monsters can have skills that are higher than 20. This guy definitely has a strength and constitution higher than 20. That's just, there's no way he wouldn't. Because, you know, this monster is intended to fight for, you know, characters. Yeah, no, I mean, once I start getting back into the jam of D&D, I'm totally cool on doing like a session to, you know, for people who want to play. Because I wouldn't mind DMing again. I'm starting to get like more energetic and more hyper. Not hyper, just recovered. I'm going to grab a glass of water. I'll be right back. V, entertain people. I'll be right back. My dice. Yeah. I found my other dice. Hi, everyone. No vocals. No vocal music. Let's see here. You're going places. Let's see here. I'm V. I'm a noob. I used to be a super noob gamer, but now I'm just noob. I love long walks on the beach and shower myself with happiness. Ah, jeez. I like long walks on the beach. Oh, man. I remember when I was doing online not gaming, online dating. I saw that. I saw people put that down. And I was like, oh, man, of course you did. Who doesn't? Are you not entertained? You're going places. Oh god, I just looked back at my screen from moving things in my room. That scared the heck out. This guy scared the heck out of you? Oh, I'm doing a good job. Shoot, I was gonna grab the cork. That's right. I'm sorry. Alright. Question. Do you have a thin paints for minis? V was asking me that not long ago. If I thin my paints. The answer is sometimes. Let's see here. Yeah, so one thing that I will do, so I don't typically thin, hold on, what? Do you thin your paints? I have Vallejo paints too, and I have to thin them to use on Mercury? Am I misreading that? Are you painting Mercury? Or like Sailor Mercury? Okay, Sailor Mercury, I'm glad. Okay, you have fun there. You get your food. Yeah, so I do sometimes. I don't know if you use a wet palette. I use a wet palette. And I typically make the wet palette thin paints for me. The way that I achieve that... Good golly heck, why can't I find my freaking cork? I know I didn't use the whole thing. Basically, like cork besides this one. What I do is, like, let's say you've got this and this is on a wet palette. The areas on the border are going to be thinned from the water versus the center. No, I'm just poisoning myself to paint on abstract surfaces. I just bought your first one. Oh, that's fantastic. I'm so excited for you. That's so exciting. Here, give me a sec. Why can I not find it? Hi, Amy. Thank you for your patience while I ransack everything. Jeez. Hi, Zelda. Yeah, I know. I'm lost, Zelda. Okay. I'll figure that out later. This office is a mess. I'm sorry, am I freaking you out because I'm panicking? I'm going all over the place? Okay. Well, let's see here. So, I know that... Because I've got these bases coming up. I know that... What is it? I think it's 5 inches is 130 millimeters. Cat, yeah, she's a sweetheart. 2 cats. I got 2 cats. Alright, so so we've got 5 inches there, and we've got 5 inches here. So we're gonna try and like make this work. How am I gonna do this? I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, Lily Chew is I'm okay with. Lily Chew can be the super ball of joy because she fits the stream. Everyone else, out of here. Alright. Same. But yeah, so like what I'll do sometimes, Secret Chickmunk, is if I am thinning the consistency, I'm not going to use water. I'm going to use something like a proper thinner. Like I do have thinning agents. I just don't use them very often. So like, So I've got like drying retarder here to make things not dry so fast if I'm not using my wet palette. Or I've got like flow improver. Like if I need the actual consistency to be thinned out, I'll use this, and I'll just add like a drop or two. I don't use water because water just ruins everything. But I will. Man, words are hard. I was going to say something, and I think it had to do with this. Usually, instead of thinning, what I'll use is I'll use like a matte medium, because like it's nice and flowy-ish. But I use this for glazing. This is fantastic for basically making the pigment concentration go down, so that if I want to just like, because I actually had to do that with this guy. This guy used to be super, super like verdant green, and I was like, nah, that's not what I'm. No. I so regret doing this. Get out of here. Get out of here. I so regret copying over the entire playlist. I thought there wasn't going to be any vocals. I thought it was just going to be like beautiful freaking instrumental. Nope, I was wrong. I haven't been looking into a whole lot because I haven't gotten into painting part, but I have the Viejo airbrush thinner. Yeah, airbrush thinner totally works. You just have to use a little less of it because for airbrushes it's going to typically be a lot stronger. I think that's what V uses to thin her paints. And I just recommend people be like very conservative with it. Hello, Olimiches! I know, I saw you there earlier. How's your day been? Has it been good? I will fall asleep soon. Okay, well you have yourself a wonderful sleep, okay? And please be sure to take care. Reasonable day. Reasonable's good. Reasonable's good. Well, for when you do fall asleep, I look forward to when you come back. Oh, you had a good talk with your mom? Oh, I'm glad to hear that. Having a good talk with mom is important. Oh, this isn't 5, that's 4. Lies. Why you gotta lie to me like that? Heck. Okay, well that's 5. I talked to her about moving out. That's good. And was she understanding? Hey, Ayo Hazen. Ayo, I don't know how to pronounce your username. Is it Aofi Hazen? I'm so sorry. I don't think I should have asked that last time when I was hanging out in your stream. Understanding? Yes, that's good. I'm glad. Aoife. It's Aoife? Oh, it's an Irish. Aha, there we go. That would do it. Spelling in Irish is not the same as in English. Oh my gosh, all these emails. Alright, so if I like stack these up, if I do this, and I'm like bam bam, and I'm like shabam, and bam, that gives him a little bit more raise to sit on. Because I want him to be like that, to like help make him have a bit more of a dominating presence. And I kind of want him slightly angled, like to make it look like that's the reason why he's like leaning forward like that. Because if he's like that, then like this pose makes a lot more sense. Or if it was like this, no, that doesn't make so much sense. Yeah, it has to be like this. Okay. Have a good night, Aoife. Have a good night, Limaches. No, I think it's just Limaches that's going to sleep. Alright. Yeah, that's right, because Aoife's still early in the day. And actually, Aoife. Gotta give Aoife a shout out. Wonderful Canadian Aoife Hazen. Alright. So, I've done that, and I've done that. Am I done this model? I think I might be done. I don't know what else to do on it. I wasn't prepared to be finished this. Okay. I'm just gonna go take this and I'm gonna put that there because I can't really do much else until I get the proper base. Because I don't want to tear too much off. Yeah, it's this nasty boy. He's beautiful. He's bootyful. Okay. No, don't you scream at me. No. No. No screaming. Look at that. You made your sister freak out. Get out of here. No. You're fine, Zelda. You're okay. No. Stop it. Don't be a jerk, please. You're gonna make your sister freak out, and that's not very nice. Let's see here. I know, Zelda. I know. You're not understanding what's going on. What am I gonna do? I don't know what else to paint. I guess I could paint my orc. Hey, baby. I know. You're good. You're good. There's nothing to worry about. Oh, well, thank you, Aoife. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna start painting... Not this guy. You don't need no paint. I guess I'll continue working on this, which I was working on with Jenny. All right. I need to get my color wheel out. Color wheel. Okay. Where's my favorite color wheel? I don't see it. I mean, this is a good one. But it's not the one that I really like. Where's my favorite color wheel? It's not that one. It's not that one. Is that the same one that I was just looking at? That one looks like really nice. Oh man, that one's even nicer. Oh, I like this one. Okay, I guess I'll go with this one. So, because it's still, yeah, it's still the same. All right, so I'm going in with the blues, having some yellows and like orangey purples could help. Okay, so that's. Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. I need more reds, more reddish like purple magentas. Okay. What am I gonna do with this? Oh my goodness. I literally do not know how to handle this model. Well, it's time to just suck it up and figure it out. We're just gonna brush until we're good. Hey, don't you give me that side eye. I see you here. I fed you ahead of the stream. You're not allowed to start screaming at me during stream. He's so greedy. And then when he screams, he freaks out his sister, and then she's panicking, and she doesn't know what's going on, and she's like, is it food time? And she starts scratching and harming herself, and it's really stressful. And then I have to go and do that sound. I don't like making the sound. But if that's what I have to do to get their attention. Alright. I'm debating moving my closet around, but that'll entail taking out all of my clothes, and I 100% know I'll come home and sleep around my clothes around my bed. Probably best to like start a project like that during the weekend. And you've got lots of time. Oh, you big crybaby. You are fine. It's okay, Gannon. I don't have a day off until next Wednesday. Oof. Yeah. Because like a project like that is like an all-day event. Oh, no, not you. Not you. No. Ganon. Ganon's a crybaby. You're fine. Oh my goodness, I would never call you a crybaby. You didn't have to add me like that. Didn't hear the cat. Yeah, no. No, it's the kitty. Because he's staring there and he's giving me big crybaby eyes. And he's like, "You don't feed me," and I'm just like, "You little brat, you ate 2 hours ago. I fed you. Don't you give me that kitty." And he's like, "But you never feed me," and I'm just like, "No, I feed you plenty. You're chonky." He's a chunky cat. No. I would never. Oh my god, that would be the worst of me. I don't think my fiance has specifically called me a crybaby, but I definitely feel like he has. I hope not. It's not a nice thing to say to anybody. Oh, why my music stop? Oh, there we go. I feel like now I have to like listen to the entire playlist to make sure that it doesn't have any freaking like what do you call it? Songs with vocals. And I need to... There's a plugin that someone developed, and I need to grab it. It shows the name of the track at the bottom. It's never malicious if he does. It's usually me pouting because I asked him to get me a water for the 9th time that day. Yeah. Welcome back! Yeah, V, I didn't think that there was anything left I could do on the other guy, so now I'm painting this mini that I was painting alongside with Jenny Joyo. I'm just trying to make the blue a little bit brighter in certain areas. I'm gonna have to inevitably darken it, but you know, it's very dark in a lot of areas, and I need to like see everything because there's so much detail in this mini. Like, this mini is offensive with how much detail it has. That's some good hydration though. I don't want to overdo it. Overhydration is a very easy hill to fall on. Those are teeth. I need to make those like white. V, or not V, Secret Chickmunk. I know that feeling of just going and bringing a glass of water because people haven't done it themselves. Or like bringing a glass of tea because they're coughing a lot to like warm up their throat. But I mean, hey, if he's going and he's bringing all of those, you know, why stop him? Why do it yourself if he's gonna bring it for you? Jeez, right? Hey, how's it going there, Loki? Lovely to see ya. We are just moving on now to this Orky that I already started on another stream and just never finished. Hey, you don't need to do that. You're okay. You know what? No, what I should be doing is I should be making the teeth yellow. That's what I should be doing. Okay. I need to redo that. Make them yellow. Because the blue and the yellow looks good together. Da, 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 da. I like English breakfast and Earl Grey. Can't do green, and those are the ones I've tried. Red tea is one of my favorites. Big fan of red tea. Hey, stop it. Red, yeah. It's also called rooibos. No, don't do it. Rooibos is a slightly sweet red tea. Lemon, honey, chamomile. Oh my god, chamomile is so tasty. Stop it. I find chamomile really sweet as is. I couldn't imagine adding more sugar to it. That's me, though. Nothing wrong with adding a little sugar to it. I drink my coffee black, so I think I just find a lot of things already a bit sweet. V, this is going to be a cool thing. Did you know that if you paint something pink first and then you paint yellow over top of it, the yellow is more vibrant? And you'll have to do less coats of, what do you call it? Less coats of yellow. But I do now, yeah. So that's how I got this to look so vibrant. Oh, which of course you can't see because the focus is wrong. There we go. Hey, look how vibrant that looks. There's no judgment. It's just I typically don't add anything to my chamomile because I find specifically chamomile to be really sweet. For a London fog, I'll definitely use like lavender syrup because it's just delicious. Yeah, I don't know if it would work for other mediums, but it, like, because as you know, like, painting yellow can be really difficult, but look how fast that already looks like a bright yellow, right? Like, usually it, you know, yellow paint ends up being super streaky. It's actually Lucky Loki here in the chat who convinced me to give it a shot, because I knew about the technique. I was just avoiding it because I'm like, no, it's not going to work. Like, that's silly. I mean, I'd seen other people do it. It's just like I was just being stubborn. Yep. Because, like, if I just, like, paint yellow over top of this, like, it's not very strong, right? But if I do pink first, super vibrant. Isn't that weird? Like when you have a really yellow white chocolate and you add some purple, it turns into a bright white. I've heard of people using purple to make things whiter. I have heard of that. I didn't know it was specifically with yellow though. I'm gonna have to give that a shot. Probably outside of stream, though. And then I broke it. What? Yeah, with hair. Because what is it? Toner. Toner is purple. So first you bleach it, which ends up making the hair yellow, and then the toner is actually like a purplish dye, which ends up turning it into a whiter color. Yeah. One of my exes was a hairstylist. And I remember finding out about that, and that was very cool, I thought. What is it that you broke, Loki? This over here this way so I can see what's going on. I'm not too worried about this here, so I'll just go in here and I'll... Oh, that's way too shiny. No, I do need to dull that down. Where's the thing that I dull it down with? There it is. Just keep going at it. Add some dark lines around the lightning, and it should clean it up a little bit. I find after doing like something like freehand like that, it's best to go over with what the base color was that you know, the backdrop color was, and use that to clean up the lines, and it'll look better. Because you'll be able to also thin the lines out. I don't know. I don't think it looks bad. There's all this stuff in here. Okay, I'm just gonna have to like go over all of this here. I think I might have to put off doing that. Oh, Sinister Grackle! Thank you so much. Sinister Grackle, I didn't know that you stream. Let's go and give you a big ol' shout out. And then go over here. I gotta make sure I give you a follow. Because I'm following you on Instagram. Thank you, thank you. There we go. Fix that up. How's it going? I was just finishing up a great Unclean one proxy, the one from Titan Forge Minis. And then I was like, well, shoot, I'm done that. So picked up a model that I was working on with Jenny Joyo on, gosh, what day was that? Yeah, last week Friday. There we go. So I do not know at all what I'm doing with this model. So if anyone is like, hey, what if you do this? Yeah, give me those ideas, because I am like lost. These Cromlech models just have so much going on. I mean, like, I guess it's not like a big deal if it doesn't look amazing, because it's orky, but oof. So much going on. Who's this orc boy? This is from Cromlech. What is it? It's like the Cromlech Buzz something Juggernaut. A Buzzsaw Juggernaut? I think you can use it either as a what do you call them? A super knob, or what's the other one that comes into 3? A set of 3. I don't know the names. Not the official names, at least. I love the Cromlech stuff, too. Let's see here. Let me go take a look. I'll find the answer here for you, okay? And this one here, because I'll just look at my Amazon receipt. So if I go Amazon... Yeah, no, actually, there's a place here in Canada that carries them that... I was like, oh, well, now that I know you carry Cromlech, I'm making a bunch of orders from you. It's a orc juggernaut with Ripa buzzsaws. That's what they call it at Cromlech. So I got this one. I got the Juggernaut Mecha Armor box. And then I ordered two more Cromlech Juggernauts. One with a heavy flamer, and one is just the Orc Juggernaut Mecha Armor. And then I got a gift card for Amazon, so I ended up ordering the Iron Rake Transporta half track. So many things. Yeah, Mega Knobs, that's it. There's Mega Knobs and whatever the other one is called. They look just like Mega Knobs, but like these look so much better. Why would I ever use the Games Workshop ones when I could have this instead? This just looks way better to me. Because the GW ones are just, they look like boxes. Like, I mean, sure, like, you know, orc engineering, that's fine, but I don't know. To me, it's like, yeah, no, this is the obvious choice. But that's just me, right? Obviously. But what were you working on today, Sinister Gackle? Paint Station Minis Hot B80. More orcs. Yeah, here. I'll go grab the boss. Oh, wait, what's going on? No kitties. No. No one's getting fed. No one's getting fed right now. No. Okay. Apparently, I have to feed the cats because they are screaming at me. I'll be right back, but I'm just going to put this here for you guys, and I'll show you what I was working on earlier. Guys, why do you do this to me? So this is what I just finished. Okay. I got the hint. Roll dictators. Okay, my cruel masters have released me from my duty of feeding them. Ah. So yeah, so this is what I was working on. You're working on a diorama commission. A couple orcs with their fabulous marine. Oh, Sintergrackle, you're partaking? Oh, that makes me so excited. I'm starting up in June. I'm not starting painting until June, but what I will be painting for the fabulous marines is I'm going to be painting up Robert Gilliman as a non-binary marine, and it's going to be Robert Gilla them, which I'm really looking forward to because I myself am non-binary. So that's kind of gonna be my contribution to it, and I feel like this song does not fit in with the playlist. Let's see here. Let's go next. But yeah, so I'm gonna be having that there, and donations will go towards getting a copy of it, which I think should be fun. So this is what you're saying. Okay, let's go take a look at this. Okay, yeah, it looks good, yeah. I don't see the problem, Loki. I think you're doing great. You're mad, lad. I think you're doing great. You got this. Do I want to do it like that, or do I want to do it? Yeah, well, you know what, we'll go with red first, see how I like that, and if I don't like that, then I'll do this up as yellow. I do like the yellow. Yeah, no, I mean, if you feel like you're learning from it, like you're already getting what, you know, you're getting something out of it. Just don't beat yourself up over it, though. I think you're doing great. You know? You got it, kitty? You got it. Okay, good. All right, off to work, Chickmonk. You have yourself a wonderful rest of the day. Thank you for dropping on by. I really appreciate it. It means a lot to me. You have yourself a great rest of the day, and stay safe. Have a great rest of the day. Talking is hard. The idea was just to have fun. Oh yeah. No, exactly. I mean, I've never tried doing the lightning effect before. It looks like it takes a lot of effort. So I think the fact that you even attempted it is already marvelous. You know? I think I want to take care of that, because if I take care of that, I think it'll start to look like something. So I don't want to do sepia. What? No, yeah, sepia is the color I want to do. Or sienna. So first we're going to do just a little bit of sienna, because sienna is one of my favorite colors of all time. I'm going to start doing this here. So, you know, we're gonna assume that these are like organic antlers or horns from some kind of animal that the orc just kind of looted and propped up on there. Our base color, and it'll layer over top of it. Okay, that construction sounds getting a little loud, so we're just gonna do that. Make sure I'm not drifting off outside. It's seriously time consuming doing the lightning effects. Like, simply being time consuming can add to the difficulty of it, right? Alright, you have a good lurk there, V. Thanks for the heads up and thanks for sticking around. Hope your work goes well. Don't get me wrong, I did lightning effects. I guess it's incorrect to say that I've never done them. I did them for a power sword once, and, you know, it was easy enough. I only had to do it for one sword, right? It turned out alright. It's just, it's super time consuming. Like, if you have to do that on every piece of armor, ugh, no thanks. But again, that's a personal preference, right? If you think that it is awesome and that it is worth your time, then it is. But I know that you said that this was just kind of an experiment in practice. I feel like this Cromlech orc is going to take a really long time. I can see there's an area that I just did not get primer in, and you know what? That's okay. We're just going to fill it up with paint and make it go away. That is how I'm going to handle that. I'm drifting all over the place here. I need to use like all my dwarf axes. Man, if you want to do them on all your dwarf axes, you do it. Oh, I forgot to tell V about all the orc nonsense. Oh, that will be another time. I think she will get a great laugh when she finds out about how orcs work in Warhammer. Oh, nope, that one's supposed to be green. What green was I using? Ah, jeez. Do I not know what green I was using? Was it this? I see Goblin Green is out here. I'm going to presume I was using Goblin Green. I'm just going to keep going like that. Unless it was that green over there. I don't think it was Goblin Green. I think it was this green. Sick green? Maybe? We'll find out. I think it was indeed sick green. Hello. Sinister Grackle, if you're still here, I just forgot to mention. I'm super like self-promo link friendly. If you have links to your Instagram that you want to share, or if like anything like that, like please don't hesitate to drop a link so people can check out your Instagram account. A little bit late to saying that. My apologies. My cats kind of took over the show there for a moment, but you know, just want you to know. In case you're still hanging around. Let's see here. I could go with that. See how all this will work. So according to this color wheel I was looking at, if I go with that, this could actually potentially work really nicely. Gosh darn it. Don't be like this to me, please. Oh my gosh, no, just, there we go. We'll just, like, waste a whole bunch of paint. It's fine. Whatever. Whatever. Yeah, it's like I was saying. Trace over the lines. Like, just give them some kind of, like, border or outline. It usually works out quite well if you do. Oh my gosh, there's no pigment to that. Oh, I tried. That was a waste. Let's see here. I'm just gonna throw out that paint. And this one. Where is the... There we go. Nah, no bother. I know what I'll do instead. Gonna go lurk. This is super, or looking super awesome. Oh, thank you. I'm getting somewhere with it. It's pretty chaotic. I think this model, just because of the amount of detail that's on it, it's gonna take a while. But you know, hopefully, you know, if I do it right, it'll pay off. And I have another weird song with vocals. Da, 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 da. Oh, what we got there? Oh, thank you for the raid there, Benny Operation Hobby. How are you doing today? Let's give you a big ol' shout out. What were you working on today? If you've got any links, let me know just ahead of time before you forward them. But you know, my channel is self-promotion friendly. I just have a somewhat aggressive nightbot that's just, you know, out to slay other bots that just spam, you know. But if you've got something, let me know. Instagram links are perfectly fine. Discord links, perfectly fine. Shouldn't have any issues with posting those. But if it's something else, let me know, and I will add you to the regulars list so that you can share. Now, what were you working on today? Hope it was something fun. Hello from Deutschland. We have build up some dragons from Dungeons and Lasers. Oh, nice. I just got mine not so long ago. I also assembled my dragons. Which ones did you get? Do I need to go and delete this? Let's see here. You got all 7 of them. Oh. I do want to get the alien dragon, the Xeno dragon. That was one that I did not get, and I kind of regret not picking up that one. I got the 5-headed one, and the, for lack of a better word, the Asian style dragon, the long dragon would be. Lung would be a better way of describing it. Oh, baby! Hello! Hello, Ganon. Oh, you got a little itchy on the side of your head. You been scratching your forehead too much? Yes, I really like that one. I think that they didn't have to go with the name that they did, which is kind of alluding on the word Oriental, which is considered, inappropriate in North America. Whereas Asian is the preferred word, but what is it? It's like Oregon or whatever. They didn't need to do that at all. But besides that, love their products. Absolutely big fan of Archon Studios. That's just like the slightest nitpick. Oh, looks like the sun is too bright. So I need to lower my exposure time. Let's see here. That should be better. Yeah. Did you put the wings on? I didn't put the wings on. It looks really silly with the wings on. They're just not right, you know? I thought Asian was the rude one? No. Oriental is a derogative term. I mean... Don't do that. Don't do that. Because, I mean... Give me a second. Hey. Where's it? Because Asia is just the name of the continent. So that would be... it's not rude for me to call you European. Right? Yeah, but see, that's the thing, though, right? Like that is a locate. That is just a hyper specific thing of your geographical location. Whereas the term, Oriental just means east. It's not like east of what. And it was used to objectify and label people. It wasn't it's improper. Okay, but what continent are you located in, right? It's just the name of your continent. Like I am North American, right? Yeah. I'm not saying that you're not on an island, but you're on a continental plate. Regardless, if you were to say, please don't call me European, call me Scandinavian, the answer is simply to say okay and then refer to you as Scandinavian. But to call you European wouldn't be derogative. Jeez, out of water already. And I've got way too on here. Well, I mean, the thing is, though, Scandinavia is located in Europe. Like Norway, Sweden, Finland, Russia, like all of that is Europe. I'm not certain I understand what you're saying. Like I get wanting to be called Scandinavian. That's perfectly fine. But Scandinavia is located within Europe, within the continental plate. Because like that's one of the main attributors of what determines what continent you're in. No, Russia is not their own continent. Russia is they are halfway between Asia and Europe. They're the largest country in the world, but they are not their own continent. All right, you have yourself an excellent rest of the night, Benny. Guten Nacht. To my knowledge, the only country that is also a continent is Australia. There is continental Australia, and then there's the country Australia. Okay, well, I mean, I would totally recommend going and looking it up. Yeah. So that's here. I'll pull this up here. So, maybe there's something I am Wikipedia misinformed on, but yeah, so here we go. So Scandinavia is a region. It is a region in Northern Europe with strong historical, cultural, linguistic ties, including Denmark, Norway, Sweden, sometimes nearly to the Scandinavian peninsula, involving Nordic countries, but the continent is still European. You're totally the land mass. Yeah, I mean, like, that's like saying that, Romania is too eastern to be European. They're not. They're part of Europe. Romanians are awesome. It's the other ones you have to be careful of. Don't drink their hooch. Oh, man. I definitely get what you mean, though, because like when people think of Europe, a lot of them think of like Central Western Europe. They don't think of the broad mass of countries, because there's so many countries in Europe. You guys are absolutely massive. It's very easy for that kind of like image to go in people's heads. Named Horatio totally gave me a small bottle, and it looks like a mana potion. He said, "This is Romanian holy water. Smell it." Oh my goodness. Plum moonshine. Yup, I was gonna say it sounds like that was moonshine. feel like in future I might use colored primer for future Cromlech mech related things. There's just so much detail in all of this. And I'm finding things that I haven't painted yet over and over and over again. Hello there, the Adeptus Bites. Lovely to see you, lovely to see you. We are working on a Cromlech Orc, and I see that the light is already needing to be returned. There we go. We're starting to see something a little bit better now. How are you doing today? I hope you're having a lovely day. I am having a hard time with this model, I tell you. It is super detailed all over the place. You're fine? That's good to hear. So one of the most detailed models I think I may have ever worked on. Just because there's stuff everywhere. Lovely to see you, lovely to see you. I don't know, I think it's a lovely way of greeting people. You know, I want people to feel welcome. It's genuinely nice to see them. I love seeing new people. Oh, thank you there for the follow there, Adeptus. I really appreciate that. I've gotten down to a Pactist mantra. It's subconscious at this point. Completely subconscious. I'm gonna start being told that I'm saying it in my sleep. I decided to name my Tyranids individually. Oh man, that's gonna be a lot of Tyranids. So what are you naming them? Are you going by the same kind of the fact that it's always the Imperium who's naming individual Tyranids? You do it and fail because you think, oh, I'm doing it again. I'm putting down mental traps. Apparently. Well, that's like when people were like, you say oh heck and oh no a lot. I'm like, do I say oh heck and oh no a lot? Or aw heck? And then I find out, yeah, I say that a lot. I first started saying aw heck because I didn't want to swear on stream. And aw heck is what one of my friends says all the time. So I let her know and she started laughing. Warlander says, "You know what I mean a lot." I think a lot of Canadians say that. Pet names. Ooh, I like that. Alright, so I need to grab some black, which I seem to have put away, which is fine. Oh, I kicked the keyboard again. I guess I could use this one. Maybe it's just a British Columbian Canadian thing. So me and Warlander are from the same province, right? I don't know. Deadpool counts bullets. I notice speech patterns. It's a curse. Yeah. I think it's just being very observant. Is he just darting in and out? Yeah. Oh, cutie. I'm teasing him with it. The Tarrasque is after my cat. My cat is bigger. Alrighty, let's see here. What I got? So much stuff to do on this model. Oh, and I see that it is 3 o'clock. It is Dunzo time, guys. Well, thank you for coming over and hanging out here with me as I make attempts at trying to make this look cool. This one's going to take a long time, I think. I might go as far as painting this one outside of stream. This one will probably take just as long. So we'll see. We'll see how things go. Thank you for coming out. And does anyone have any suggestions they'd like to make for raid targets? Who do you guys want to raid? Anyone in particular? Let's see who's on. Hello, Gannon. Cutie patootie. Alright. I see Kaylee's on, but we've raided Kaylee somewhat recently. I see... Ooh. I might want to go raid someone... that person, because I saw her working on that before. And there's a very cool thing here. Nope. Walter's going online soon. I see Shiro. Shiro's got all sorts of stuff. Oh, I see. That's a gamer I met recently. What's this one? Writing and more. Necromancer Dragon. Ooh, I wonder if that's the creature caster Necromancer Dragon. Oh, Ganon. Rapscallion. Oh, I see Nerdhala. Resin pieces. Ooh. There's so many good artists. Who do we want to raid? Sculpting Final Fantasy 6? Yes, sanding Goombas. Let's go with this one. Oh, Magitech Knight? Yeah, I saw her on the list there, V. Okay. Yeah, we can do Magitech. Yeah. She was the one who I was saying was sculpting Final Fantasy 6. Yes, I am already following her. Alright, let's go raid Magitech. Alright, guys. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me. It was lovely having you guys. Whoa, there's 10 of you here? Crazy. That's wild. I didn't know that. Yeah. Ah, I missed your message there, Loki. I totally missed it. I'm so sorry about that. We can rate them next time, though. If they are online, just be sure to let me know, and I'll try to read. But I'm not good at thinking and reading. All right. I'll see you guys soon. I'll be online tomorrow, same time, and then the day after that, I'm going to be streaming with Hey It's V. So you guys have a good one.
Edges of the pastry not being crimped. Wait, yeah, but like if that's the